Hi, I'm Mike Schwartz, Managing Director of iTech Minerals. Today I wanted to give you a bit of an explanation on our recent ASX announcement where we believe we've had a breakthrough on our rare earth element metallurgy at the Caralue Bluff prospect on the Eyre Peninsula here in South Australia. So our Caralue Bluff prospect is a project that we drilled last year and we developed an exploration target of 110 to 220 million tonnes of material at between 635 and 830 ppm total rare earth elements. So a sizable exploration target over there, which is open in all directions and could easily be expanded. But getting to the metallurgy results, so late last year when we did our standard metallurgical test work to extract ionic rare earths, we achieved a relatively modest extraction of about 20%. So we were a bit disappointed with that, and we thought, well, what else can we do to see if there's an alternative method to release these rare earths and economically extract them? So between then and now, we've been doing some low-level test work in the background with a very good metallurgical consultant company called Metz Engineering, and they've recommended a new approach. And this approach was to try different acids and different reagents to try to liberate those rare earths. So traditionally, we'd used ammonium sulfate to get the ionic component, and then sulfuric acid to get the colloidal and secondary rare earth minerals dissolved. So what Metz Engineering proposed that we do was we try a new acid called hydrochloric acid. So we did 3 tests with hydrochloric acid, one at 10%, one at 20%, and one at 32%. And we did that at about 80 degrees Celsius for 4 hours. Now, it's a relatively aggressive approach, but the aim was to determine whether these minerals were once and for all locked up in minerals you couldn't dissolve or into the clay particles themselves, or whether there was some method to easily extract them. Now, what this hydrochloric method has shown us is that the bulk of those rare earth elements are readily available to be dissolved. So we had extractions of 86% of the total rare earths, which is really quite high, quite amazing. We're very pleased with that. And then more importantly, we got up to 88% of the magnet rare earths into solution. So that was the neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, and terbium. Now, we're not proposing that this is going to be our final process, our final metallurgical process. There's a lot more work to do yet. So we need to bring the cost of this process down, and we need to be more selective in what we dissolve. So we need to limit the amount of gain elements or impurities that are dissolved as well. So there's a number of ways to do that. It seems as though a high chloride environment is required to liberate these rare earths. Now, that currently is provided by hydrochloric acid, the chlorine ions in that, but we could substitute sodium chloride or common table salt to supply those chloride ions, which is, as everybody knows, is a very low cost reagent to be able to put in. So we're going to start investigating those sorts of methods, as well as other ionic salts to release these rare earths. And we'll be doing that over the next 4 months and reporting that to market as we progress. So we're going to be keeping this as low-level background metallurgical test work until we can definitively prove that we have a cost-efficient method for extracting these rare earths. So while that's happening, we are going to be continuing our graphite exploration, particularly focusing on our graphite drilling at the Chroma, where we're having great success there, drilling nice thick intervals over large areas of graphite mineralisation. And we know that the metallurgy test work is favourable for battery anode material there. So look, it's an exciting time for iTech. We've been able to bring back the potential for our rare earth clay-hosted project at Caralue Bluff with this breakthrough metallurgical test work, and we're out there drilling for graphite mineralisation at the same time. So yeah, look, stay tuned. A very exciting time for iTech, and we'll give you more updates as we get the data available. Thank you.